I have a face! Who'd have thought? Yes, this is going to be my new gaming news show, and welcome to it. So, if I've made some credits, here they are! So the first story on my list today, there's only going to be 2 or 3 things because this is just a sort of quick thing which, against my better judgment, I've decided to make, considering I've got 11 billion things to do today, what with tomorrow being Valentine's Day, and I need a job, and I've got videos to record, and other things like that. Such fun. The first thing on my list is Steam is getting rid of Greenlight. That is, at first glance, a very good thing, because Greenlight is a heap of shit. They are, however, replacing Greenlight, and they are replacing it with something they're calling Steam Direct, and this is less good. I mean, you can take it 2 ways, really. I mean, Steam Direct is going to be a replacement for Greenlight, so instead of having the games voted for by users of Steam, which, let's be honest, hasn't turned out as well as it could have done, they are going to be paid for, basically. You're going to have to pay, a developer will have to pay, if they're not an established developer like EA or if you're not an established developer, you're going to have to pay to get your game onto the storefront. And this is a good-ish move? I don't know. It's a very sort of mixed bag as to how this could go. Valve have said in their statement, or it was in an interview, that they've not decided on the price yet, but it's going to be somewhere between $100 and $5,000 to put the game. This is each game as well, not just like $100 joining fee for Greenlight. This is per game now. This presents a dilemma for Valve, really. I mean, they could do this fantastically, and it could go really well, and a lot of the dross that's on Steam could start just disappearing, because, let's be honest, there's a heap of shit on Steam now, and it's quite depressing. This could, however, also go wrong, because you can still make a profit out of not much of joining fee for games. Let's be honest, that could still happen, and this could just be taking down another war between all the dross and Steam, because the only bit of quality control that Steam will directly be doing is testing to see if it works. Just so it turns on and that it sort of moderately plays. They don't care about the content, they don't care about how good it is, how bad it is. That's all they're going to do in terms of quality control. And in a way you can see their point when they say, we can't do it for every game. We can't quality control every game. And to a point, yes, because a lot of games come through onto Steam, a lot will come through on this system as well, maybe less, maybe more than they have been before, and they can't quality control everything, because that would require a lot of staff, and a lot of money and a lot of time. But at the same time, this also means someone could just pay the joining fee and put anything on Steam that they like. This is going to be an interesting year for Steam, I think, once they implement this. This is either going to be the saviour, or maybe the death knell. I'm not saying that for certain, I'm not going to go, the death of Steam is near! No, it could be the year where people finally realise that Steam isn't the best client anymore, and that may well be the case, because you've got people like GOG Galaxy, run by CD Projekt Red, which is a fantastic client for games, and they're generally priced basically the same as Steam. You'll pay about £8 for or £7-8 for an indie game, usually about that kind of price, and then 30 to 50 quid for a AAA game. And that's gonna be very interesting to see where the next year takes Steam. The lawsuit that never ends is still going on. After what we thought was going to be the end of the Jim Sterling versus Digital Homicide lawsuit, it's still going. Oh, the judge in early January filed a motion which meant that or he had to amend the complaint, or he had to file for a lawyer who would take the case for Digital Homicide, the now defunct company which has been run into the ground because they didn't make good games and had really shady business practices. And we thought that was the end of it. We thought he wouldn't bother. He thought, oh fine, I'll give up on this. But no, he's changed his complaint. It is now solely about James Remine, one of the people behind Digital Homicide. It's now solely about him rather than about Jim Sterling and attacking Digital Homicide. Why? Why are you letting this go on? It's so ridiculous now. And to be honest, do you think anyone's on your side anymore? Do you think you'll be able to just, once this is over, get back into game developing? Or be able to do anything at all? I mean, no, it's not going to happen. Everyone is against you on this. This is not a thing that you should be trying to fight now. And they're gonna lose. Of course they mind you, fucking, I said that about Brexit and Trump. Echo chamber everywhere. So it's kind of obvious that it's not great. And in a statement, Jim Sterling said, what is legible, he is seeking $15 million still for some fucking reason, because he thinks that's how much he's going to make. I don't even understand that. I'm going to make $15 million from these games, are you fucking sure? Yeah, basically, of what is legible in it, it is so flimsy that he thinks he's going to win, basically. And I think he's going to win. And I think when this is over, a Jimquisition will be launched onto YouTube that will be wonderful to watch, frankly, because I just want this to go over. And I think I can say pretty safely for most people, other than other salty developers, that they also want it to be over as well, because come on guys, it's enough now really. In other news, I'm wearing a different shirt because it's a different day, and two bits of news, one I forgot and one that sort of came in today, and I sort of had to talk about them really because, you know, very big news. Castlevania is getting an anime series. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Castlevania series, they are a series of Metroidvania games. They gave the second half to that name, and they're sort of exploring open-ended games where you wander around, collect up power-ups and go to different areas and finally beat bosses. And that's getting an anime series, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be on Netflix in 2017, and they've scheduled Series 2 for 2018 already. The series is rumoured to be a hard R rating, which is going to be pretty damn cool. And in a follow-up statement to the original press release, which was just Castlevania anime in 2017, the producer had this to say: I personally guarantee it will end the streak and will be the West's first good video game adaptation? Yes, adaptation, I got it right. Let us... yeah, the West has a really bad sort of rep for video game to film or movie or TV adaptations, so we'll see. We will see what happens on this, but it's going to be a Castlevania anime animation and I'm looking forward to it. And now for the breaking, you can't get fresher than this news. Pewdiepie has been dropped by Disney, or Maker Studios, whichever. Well, Maker Studios is owned by Disney. Pewdiepie has been dropped by them because of alleged anti-Semitic videos. The videos in question was one where he hired two men to carry signs saying "Death to all Jews." Not the best idea, but I can sort of see where he's coming from when he says he's trying to prove a point that people will do anything. I can get that. I get that point. Not in the best taste. And then another video where he plays the Nazi music, does a Nazi salute, and something else. Yes, he showed swastikas by a fan and played the Nazi music and did a Nazi salute. Not the best idea there, Felix. Really not the best idea, to be honest. I might well have been a joke, good for you. Not a very good joke, in very bad taste, and could cause things like this to happen. So, you know, Not that he's doing bad for money, not that most of his rabid fan base will leave him, so yeah. Disney just lost a few million quid, which again to Disney is fuck all. So by and large the world hasn't changed, but it's fresh, big-ish news that people are talking about. So there we go. Oh, I also got this today. This is a fake fidget cube, not a real one. I have a real one in the post, and yeah, this is cheap as shit. Wait, it's... I think the only good bits are these ones here, the clicky buttons with the less clicky buttons there. The swirly bit there's good if a bit hard, and the roller ball there is quite good. Those switches are shit. That is shit, and that switch only one half clicks properly. Yeah, don't get a fake fidget cube basically, get a real one. They're about 18 quid, no, £17 actually, with free delivery, and I've got one on the way, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'll do maybe a more in-depth video on that at some point. Ooh, mystery. So that's the end of the news. My camera is dying, and you can catch me doing gaming videos most days of the week on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday. You can see those here, and you can subscribe to me here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's some gaming news, and yeah, you'll see me tomorrow for the finale of Planet Coaster. So there we go.